Hey guys, this is Mike, and I'd like to send a little message to everybody out there that is making games. I just got off the call with a group of guys that are making fantastic games. And I'll make a coffee in the meantime. It's probably gonna get noisy, but anyways. They're making games, hyper casual games, and I could not, for some reason, stop thinking about the kind of there's a fear in the conversation. There was a not necessarily fear of talking, but the fear of being who they are, game developers, right? And this is something that kind of like gets me really like why do you have to fear? I understand. I've been down the road where, oh gee, I like making games, but I don't know how to make money out of this. Like this, is this a real deal? Is this the real, is it gonna pay my bills? So with my experience, I have been pursuing hyper casual for past 2.5 years probably. And I finally got to understand today something. And the something is that there are people who make games because they love that, right? But they're not necessarily turning that into a business. They don't quite understand how to make money out of that and pay for bills and make a living out of it. But in this industry, what you also need is people who don't know how to make games, but they know how to make money out of the games. So hence publishers, right? So the way I see these two groups, and I'd like to be kind of a bridge between two groups, because I think both are equally important. And there's one thing that I can't stop thinking about is that the fear only exists on one end, and that's the end of a developer. I personally don't know about a publisher who's worried about not being able to make money. I don't. But on the other side, there are all these other guys who are making fantastic games, but they're just like, oh, I don't know, can we make money out of that? And that's creating a terrible environment for everybody else, because obviously there are people who take advantage. So I want to stand out for devs, and I want to stand up for publishers. And we should push everybody who's not here with the good intentions out. And the way to do that is to make everybody understand what this whole thing, gaming industry, is about. It's about making beautiful games, loving what you do, but it's also making money out of it, being able to pay for your bills, being able to pay for your life. And I guess that's where game devs needs to catch up a little bit, because the fear will go away. And as soon as the fear will go away, the people who take advantage of those who fear will go away as well. So I'm gonna help guys in the gaming side to understand what the publishing is about, to understand, for example, in the hyper casual, to understand okay, we were working towards KPIs, but dude, you gotta understand what these KPIs actually means. You gotta understand what makes a LTV, why these LTV, why publisher wants this kind of LTV, why publisher wants this kind of CPI, why publisher wants this kind of retention. All of these questions are super important. And if you don't start asking these questions, then there's always going to be fear, and there's always going to be people taking advantage. Anyways, just a short message. I'm gonna have a coffee, and I'm gonna talk to more people. Have fun. If you feel like you wanna talk to me, reach me, and we'll definitely have a chat about whatever you kind of want to understand. I'm here to help. Have fun.